Hi, it's me, Justine again. I'm back, which is great. I'm going to be reviewing Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. I talked about this a little bit in my February wrap-up, but I wanted to do like a full review. Originally, I was going to compare Emergency Contact to Instant Karma by Marissa Mayer, but I'm not going to do that anymore because I feel like I talked enough about Instant Karma. Oh, by the way, the background's different again. We're in my closet now. Yeah. I don't actually have a bookshelf, but everybody films in front of their bookshelf, so I was like, well, all my books are in my closet, so we'll just film here. Okay, so Emergency Contact. Emergency Contact. So I didn't like this book. I said so in my February wrap-up. It wasn't very good. So I really wanted to like Penny because she's Asian and she looks really cute. Look at how cute she is. But I didn't because she wasn't a great character. The book literally opens on Penny. She's like at an Apple store. She's waiting for like her new phone and her mom's there talking to like some guy, and this guy's like daughter is talking to Penny, and she's like, am I allowed to? She's like, wow, your mom is such a slut. And Penny was like, at first she was like, my mom's not a slut. Then later on she's kind of like, yeah, she was right, my mom is a slut, which isn't a great thing to say about your own mother. But my biggest issue with Penny probably was her relationship with her mom, because she's just so mean to her throughout like the entire book. She's just so mean. Like after this scene, they get in the car and Penny's like, oh my gosh, you're so dumb. She's just so mean to her. And then she gets mad that her mom doesn't want to hang out with her before she goes off to college. But when she does go to college, her mom calls her like multiple times and she just ignores her. Later, her mom comes to like her college campus to hang out with her, but Penny doesn't want her mom to go because she's embarrassing or whatever, which I don't know, also isn't great. I mean, I'm not saying that a lot of this isn't her mom's fault, because like her mom is kind of like, she's a little bit like immature and she doesn't really act like a mom, but it's still very clear throughout the book and how many times she like calls Penny and she's like, hey, how are you doing? She really cares about Penny, even though Penny's like I don't know, even though Penny's so judgmental of her. So she like goes to Penny's college campus and she wants to hang out with Penny, but because Penny's like, I don't like my mom, she hangs out with Penny's roommate, and Penny's also mad about that. I don't know. And then she's like, hey Penny, come to my 40th birthday. And Penny's like, yeah, sure, but then she just doesn't go because she doesn't want to go to her mom's 40th birthday. Or she doesn't like her mom. And they do like kind of reconcile at the end, but they don't even really reconcile. Penny's just like, oh, I need to spend more time with my mom because that's just what she needs. Like, I would have preferred it if Penny realized at the end, like, oh, you know, my mom's not perfect, but she still loves me. She doesn't, she never really says that. She's just like, I need to spend more time with my mom because I just need to take care of her. Like, I don't know, I didn't really like that. Besides just like, Penny's relationship with her mom, just Penny's treatment of like every other person in the story besides Sam is just awful. Like, oh my god. Penny's roommate and her roommate's friend, shoot, what's her roommate's friend's name? Mallory. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking it's Madison, but Penny's roommate Jude and Jude's friend Mallory, they're like immediately really nice to Penny for some reason. They're like, hey, let's go get coffee, even though like just met. So you go get coffee, and Penny's like immediately so like, I don't know, she's so judgmental of Mallory and Jude because they're like girly and frivolous and they don't talk like Penny does, because Penny uses big words because she's a smart person, because she's an intellectual. When they go to the cafe, Mallory talks about how hot Sam is, and it comes off like the author writes it like very like, oh, she's so thirsty for Sam. But at the same time, Penny's thinking like the exact same thing. She's like, wow, Sam's so hot. I wish I could see every one of his tattoos. Like, it's the same thing, but apparently it's okay when Penny does it, and it's not okay when Mallory does it. Besides just that, Penny, like, I feel like the author was trying to write Penny like she is very smart, and yeah, I do believe to a certain extent that Penny is smart, but they don't really make her do any, like, smart things. They just make her, like, use big words in her dialogue. I'm not saying that you need, like, build a rocket within the story to, like, show the reader that you're smart, like, but she never, like, I don't know, has any good ideas, thinks of solutions to problems. She just uses big words, and we're like, oh, Penny's smart because she knows the word, because whenever she answers a question, she doesn't say yes or no, she says correct, because she's an intellectual. And it's not that you're not allowed to write a flawed character. Like, I love flawed characters. Every character should be flawed to some extent. There's a difference between, like, a flawed character and just a bad character. Like Jesper from Six of Crows. He likes to gamble, and he has, like, a gambling addiction. But it's never... And that's okay. It's not okay, but, like, it's okay within the story because they address that it's not good, and he needs to, like, stop doing that. And then the rest of the characters, like, try to help him through it and stuff. And then, like, at the end, he's fine, I guess. But, like, a bad character, like Penny, is just somebody who's, like, she's just really judgmental, really mean to everybody, like, I don't know, just a mean person, and at the end she doesn't change. She just meets somebody like Sam who's fine with the way she is. But I will say something that I did like about this book. I did like a few things. I liked the text conversations. I thought they were really cute. My favorite thing about this book was that Penny's, like, really into creative writing, and that's what she's in college for. She's, like, gonna become a creative writer or whatever. And in her creative writing class, she's writing this story based on, like, a true story. Like, okay, the true story is that, like, this mom neglected her baby to death because she was too busy playing a video game that involved raising a baby. Which is, like, ironic because, you know why it's ironic. So Penny writes a fictional story based on this from the video game baby's point of view. And I don't know, they do have some, like, excerpts from it, like, within the book, and they're probably, like, my favorite parts, because I really wished throughout the book that I had been reading Penny's video game baby story rather than this crappy romance between two not great people. Like, props to Penny for writing an amazing story about a video game baby. I would have loved to read that. But I wasn't reading that. I was reading Emergency Contact, and it wasn't good. So, thanks for watching. That's all. Please subscribe, and like the video too, and comment and all the things. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching again. I already said that. Bye.